Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here with another episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 season. We are here at Phoenix, a 1 mile D-shaped oval, and pretty flat, pretty skatey. So hoping for a good race this time. In real life, Kevin Harvick is nearly impossible to beat here, but we'll see if we can work some Phoenix magic. Just one more race after this at Homestead, so we have to get everything we can get this time around. Once again, Brandon is in the 24 car to my outside in the Napa Auto Parts Chevy, coming down to take the green flag, lining up behind Jeffrey Earnhardt. Green flag is in the air, and they're not really rolling. Good run on the high side for Brandon there, but Phoenix is pretty narrow. Too wide is about as best you can get, and the track will narrow up right here on the exit of the D. A lot of people like to cut this apex. Unfortunately, the track that I got, that was an updated Phoenix that had that entire inside area paved. It was just, the AI was a bit too aggressive. They couldn't finish the race. It was kind of a mess. So we're back to the standard Phoenix that released with NASCAR 2003 season back in 2002. So as it is, this is Phoenix as it was then. However, next week we'll be at Homestead on an updated 2013 version of Homestead, which has the Sprint logos, a lot of yellow on the walls, and the track textures look really good. But that is next Thursday. We're making a good run on the bottom here. It's really tough to get a good exit off. The Highline carries that speed, and they can get to the throttle much more quickly than we can on the bottom. It's just we have to sort of maintain our position as best we can. Right behind Brandon there, he'll try to poke a hole and get the door shut, unfortunately. There's 3 wide. Very tight racing between Kyle Larson and that 30 car up there. We are clear up. I'm not sure I want to dive bomb Larson. I'll sort of play it safe into turn 1. Pretty heavy braking here. Not as hard as Richmond, but still the car will want to step out on you under too much braking. A lot of wheel here in the D though. And turn 3 isn't too bad. You can sort of cut the apron just a bit, sort of diamond the corner off and get some bite. That's what Kevin Harvick likes to do best. We'll settle in behind Kyle Larson here. They're starting to single file out, which can help us for our drive to the front. However, as soon as I say that, they start getting racy side by side there, the 23 and the 43. The usual suspects back here. Good run there, but Kyle Larson unfortunately is not giving us the spot. Oh, the 43 car up into the wall, scraping. Looks like we stay green. I'll drop in behind Brandon here and give him the entry into turn 1. I don't want to wreck us both. But yeah, bad luck for that 43 car. Okay, Brandon's giving us the low line here. We will take it on the bottom. And it looks like the cars in front of us are starting to single file out for real this time. We'll lose a lot of speed. Wow, there's the 43. Where in the world did Eric Almirola come from? He was up there scraping the wall, and he came back with a vengeance. It's almost like he wants to get up to Brandon's rear bumper and show him what for. We will definitely stay out of the way of Eric Almirola as best we can. I don't want to be involved in that skirmish there. He is running us really hard. Slip up a little bit. The 43 almost into our door. He is driving like a madman. And there you go, sort of laying in the bumper. We can try the crossover move here. We've got a good run down on the bottom. We've got the preferred line. Oh, Brandon forces up the 38 car of Landon Castle, which will open up. Oh, Larson. Looks like he got dumped, but we're saved. Yellow flag is out. Let's race back to the line here. I don't think we'll be able to pass the 43 back, but we'll go in here. We'll sort of take our position and maybe get him here on the straightaway. Yeah, just rub him up a little bit. We got him beat there. So for this particular episode, I know caution flags are not fun, but what I will do is I will go 12 times normal speed here and then join you when we are either back to racing or when if something stupid happens under caution. So sit back, relax, and I'll kick this up to 12 times time acceleration. So one moment and we will be back racing. And welcome back to Phoenix. We are about to go green here. We've made up some spots. We have some cars in our mirror, so we're already plus for the day. Hopefully we won't end up spinning ourselves or doing something stupid in the meantime. But pace car is in and they're going. The 23 does not get a good start, or maybe the 23 does get a good start and he was trying to pass on the outside. But we've got the position now under Landon Castle and we're diving into turn one, really slick on cold tires. That 43 is still behind us and I'm getting bad vibes from that guy, if I'm honest. Got a good arc into that dog leg there. Not so much wheel, but a lot of wheel, almost spinning the car out here, and there's the 43 poking his nose. We're in the middle, 3 wide. I am not comfortable here in the least bit. I am rolling out. I'm going to get behind this 38 here and get my position in line. I said be smart, don't be stupid, don't put myself in a bad spot. We'll get the drive off here and get around the 27 of Paul Menard and hopefully use this 43 as an open. Wow, Menard with a big run to the bottom. I was not expecting Paul Menard to come so quickly to the bottom. He made it stick though. We got the drive, but we will see what happens. Okay, under the 38 here, more stable into turn one. The entry is key. You don't want to be sliding the car all the way through the turn and not have that good drive off here. Single file in front of us, as long as we can, well, now they're double file. As long as we can run consistent laps though, I think we'll be able to put the 43 in its place, and with these cars going double file, we'll be able to make up some spots here. I see Brandon in the mirror there moving around the 38 as well, so he is sticking nice and close. We'll see if we can get around the 10 of Danica Patrick. She is holding that bottom line right there with the 7. And she is peeing on the wheels of progress. We are not going to be moving forward if she keeps driving like this. I want to sort of arc the bottom here and get under, but pushing 3 wide into turn 1 is not advisable at this juncture. I don't think the car could hold, so we'll follow her through and see if she can get by the 23, but she is definitely slowing us down. The 43 now has a run on the high line. I'm about ready to abandon this bottom. She is not getting good drive off. There we go. She moves over. We'll take that spot. We'll get into turn 3 like Menard tried to do for us and really get that good drive here. All right, we'll pivot off the turn. All right, so far so good. We are clear. We'll see if we can get under the 23 using the 7. But this bottom line really seems to be choking up on corner exit, which is hurting us the entire straightaway. We should be full throttle right now, and we can't be with that 7 car right there. Oh, locking up the front tires a bit, sliding up into Danica. That was my fault. I'll take that one. You have to drive into turn 3 so hard, and that left tire just gets unloaded and off you go. Brandon to the inside there. I'll give him plenty of room. But now I'm on the outside, so let's try to make this work if I can. We're side by side, so at least we can keep those cars behind us. 2 wide. All right, a good drive into turn 3. As the tires warm up, they get a little bit sticky, and you can really start to drive the turn much more harder than before. All right, good look under the 7 now. I'm feeling confident we can get him into turn 1 here. And eyes forward, nothing really behind us. Brandon's got that bottom protected, so I don't have to worry about Paul Menard dive bombing me once again. I'll just keep poking holes here. Under the 23, excellent. Hopefully Mears, yeah, Mears is having a difficult time holding that bottom, either that or he's trying to diamond the corner off, which is an effective strategy here if you have the car for it. But he's not making any forward gains. That 17 is sort of holding him back. He's being a little timid. So if we can catch Casey Mears when he's slowing down, we can take advantage. Right here on the inside, a little loose there, and we'll get Casey Mears in turn 3. It almost seems like we can't leave the bottom. If we leave the bottom, we really start slowing down. We'll get a twofer here, trying to get under Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and set our sights on Michael Annette. Ooh, looks like Stenhouse was a little aggressive trying to get into my door there. But we should clear him off the turn, kind of, maybe, sort of, just did. He's hanging right there, though. I'll drift to the outside and get a good run into turn 3. Annette, save it. Michael Annette with quite a save there, buddy boy. Good on you, man. It kind of slowed us up and helped us out, though. That slide sort of set us up for that diamond that I was talking about. We got a good drive off and under the 46 now. Let's just put that slide in the back of our mind and focus forward. Once we can take out Trevor Bain here, we've got some clean racetrack. We can finally run some pretty competitive laps, I think, to catch up to McDowell and Blaney there. And looks like old AJ Allmendinger. All right, let's get some good laps in. Nice fast laps up. The yellow flag is out, and I do not see it. But we are under caution once more. So as per usual, I'll speed 12 this thing. You'll see me ride around under caution, and I will get back to you for the restart. So hold tight one moment. I'll make this quick. All right, back to Phoenix. We are coming to the green here. I flashed the standings. I'm running 23rd right now, so we almost got half the field passed, which is a pretty good task for Phoenix, but we are going green one more time with the 95 of Michael McDowell right in front of us. Pace car is in, green flag in the air. If we can make up 3 spots here, we'll be plus half the field, which is a pretty good goal. We are at 5 laps to go here. I don't want to push up into McDowell, but a top 20 is certainly feasible as long as I don't do anything stupid. They're kind of gapping me a bit here. I think turn 1 and 3 is where I'm going to be making the most here. Oh, a nice run here. Pivot the car, just touch that apron, get that good bite off. Door to door with Michael McDowell. All right, here we go into turn 1. 4 laps to go. We are clear of him. We need 2 more spots to make it into the top 20. So if we can pass Joey Logano, we will be all set. Oh, yellow flag is out. This race will end under caution. We have to get everything we can right here, right now. Let's get under the 21. I think we were 3 wide. Yes, we'll get Logano a top 20 for us as long as we can come back around under cautious pace speed. So I hate to see that a race will end under caution, but this is before the green-white checker rule, so this is where we stand, and I guess this is where a bunch of Formula One purists and Indy purists will say the designated length of the race is the designated length. You don't need a good finish to have a good race, which, you know, I'm a fan of letting them race it out. You know, countless drivers in NASCAR have been, you know, passed on a green-white checker, but if you've got the car to beat, you've got the car to beat. You know, you're forced to be perfect on that last restart to get everything you can get. Sure, it stirs up controversy, but I'm a fan of the green-white checker finish. Certainly hate to ride around here under caution, get 2 laps to go here, and we're just going to cruise around for 2 miles, and everyone knows who's the winner, and it's just a formality at this point. Sort of anticlimactic for our last short track race of the year. But next week indeed, is Homestead, the Ford 400, or the Ford 40, as it were for me, and my last episode of my Worst to First challenge. We started in April with Talladega. I thought that would be a cool race to try to work my way from worst to first. I'm a fan of racing. I wanted to play NASCAR, but I thought, it's already the middle of the season. How can I make this interesting? And I figure going to each track and starting dead last in the field would provide some action, showcase some driving, and put my skills to the test as a sim racer. And I feel it's accomplished that. We've got a few wins. Brandon came on board for Watkins Glen, and since then he's got a few wins. And it's been fun, it really has. So we'll take the white flag here and just reflecting on the season I've had and what is going forward. So unfortunately, the NVIDIA graphics drivers that I have now and the graphics drivers that most people have who play this game are not compatible with this game anymore. And I read some forum posts that say the sim racing leagues are going to start posting on the NVIDIA forums each and every update that doesn't fix it. Fix our game, make our game compatible. And I don't know if that is possible. And I know it's a pain. I know I could just roll back the drivers, but you know, the games I also play now need those new drivers to function. So it's 6 on one hand, half dozen on the other. I'm losing a game somehow, but in this case, sticking with the new drivers, I'm only losing this game. I'm not losing all my other games, or they're not running as efficiently. It's a tough call. I just hope NVIDIA does the right thing and gets this thing straightened out to where I can have the latest drivers and play the greatest racing sim ever devised on PC. Now that's up for debate. You know, I will give Richard Burns Rally props. I'll give Grand Prix Legends props. I'll even give Dirt Rally props. There are a lot of good sim racers out there, but for us Oval fans, us NASCAR fans, this is the end-all be-all simulation, and it's going to be sad to see it go if NVIDIA can't fix their stuff. But there we go. We finished in the top 20 for Phoenix. That was my soapbox moment. Let's go ahead and get back to pit road and get on the replay and get some perspective on how this race looked from the outside. But it's been exciting, an exciting race, short track racing, certainly not like Bristol or not like Martinsville, but short track racing nonetheless. But that is going to do it for me in this episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 season. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next week for the season finale at Homestead. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Take care.